Hi, I'm Callie from Soulcraft Sisters, and welcome to the star sign readings for spring 2017. And I just want to say before we get going, this is a general reading, and the intention here is to give you a bit of inspiration, perhaps an added perspective to the things that you are already noticing and feeling and reflecting on. So see this as sort of a touch of inspiration in terms of how you can approach and become aware of the themes that are playing out in your life right now and over the next 3 months or so. And I want to say, of course, this is a general reading, so if you want a personal reading, a private reading, then I've designed something called the Compass, which is like a twin to this star sign reading, but you can read more about that in the commentary box below. And other than that, if you feel like this would be of interest to anybody you know, then feel free to share it with your loved ones. So without further ado, let's get into it. Let's flip some cards and let's see what delicious messages are wanting to come through to us at this time. Hi Scorpio, so let's have a look at the primary energy that's coming forward to you, or we could say theme or potential that's surrounding you for this springtime. And I'm using the Tao Oracle cards or Tao Oracle cards, and the symbol you could say of this energy that's coming forward to you is well, symbolized through this card here. And it's a beautiful image here, and it says approach, and there are some keywords down here. It talks about advancing, a warm reception. So this red carpet here, I'm thinking of the Oscars, right, which I saw with a friend here in Denmark. So we were up all night, and she welcomed me with the red carpet, so I felt very welcome. So you can imagine that or expect that the springtime is sort of just doing the same for you. It's like welcome. It talks of prosperous conditions, increased influence, hopefulness, lightening up, and an arrival of something. And of course there is the arrival of spring, at least for us here in the northern hemisphere. And I guess autumn or fall for the rest of you guys. But this card is really symbolizing this idea of hopefulness and something new coming to you. And it's like it basically it is symbolized through this idea of the very first part of spring, as well, as we're right in the middle of here, some of us. And it talks of young lovers and this idea of hopefulness and happiness, and also opportunities that will help expand you, bring growth and abundance to you. So it's really quite exciting. Oh, I'm getting this idea here, this feeling. And so maybe for some of you there'll be a new business opportunity that you can that you'll be presented with, or maybe a new love coming into your life, or just something new that's really gonna light you up and lift your spirits, is what I want to say here. But this card is also talking of this idea of being the good gardener. So what do I mean by that? So the good gardener is somebody who welcomes this new beautiful energy, the sun, or the sun, and everything is sort of just unfolding as it should. But the good gardener, he puts in his best work now, because this is when you have to you have to prepare now for the fall, right, for the winter. So when the seasons change and the cycles, because everything is cyclical, right, when you get to autumn, you want to have something that you can harvest, something that can keep you warm and yeah, just something that you can rely on to that time when things are when the winter comes. Okay, so this idea of not taking an extended holiday and just lying on the beach or whatever you want to do at this time because things are lightening up now. No, this is when you should really take advantage of this beautiful energy and put your best work in is what I want to say here. um, okay, so let's look a little bit at what can support you through this time. So something that you can do more of or be more conscious of, and perhaps something that you can tone down a little bit or that you don't have to carry around with you um, at this time. So I drew a few cards from the Druidcraft Tarot for you guys. And the first card that came up that's going to help you, that's going to support you in this, is the Nine of Cups. And the Nine of Cups, it came up reversed. So what that can mean is that something that might have been hidden, something that might have been repressed, well, it's like you are welcoming that to come to the surface now. It could be something long-standing, but it's like you're something that you might not have been interested in or had the energy to sort of go into, but now it seems like something might be bubbling up to the surface, something might be ready to be resolved, and you sort of play your part in that. So if it's to do with other people, something that's, as I mentioned, something that's been hidden, suppressed, then you're welcoming it, or you're being advised to welcome it, because this is when we resolve all these things that we carry around. That's when we can really lighten up, right? That's when we feel integrated, and we feel a sense of ease and joy naturally. Okay, it could also talk of any unhealthy, could be habits or attachments that you've had. So that could be people, or yeah, as I mentioned, habits or things. It seems like you also you are ready to release that as well. So you're really having a look around, and you're taking this hopeful energy, and you sort of, it's like you're doing spring cleaning in your emotional life as well as in your external life. So I'm hoping this makes sense to you, but there's a lot of support for you to do this work at this time. Okay, and if some of you are having some celebration plans, maybe a wedding or a big birthday or something big that you're celebrating, if there are delays to this celebration, don't get I want to say, don't get discouraged, because there's a meaning behind that. Just stay hopeful is what I want to say. Don't get thrown out of your course, if that makes sense to you. All right. Yeah, stay the course that you're on. Okay, so what can you tone down or be conscious of not directing too much energy towards? And there you get the Ten of Pentacles, and this also came up reversed. So what this can mean is, as you can see here, is you have a family, you have several generations, you have the loyal dog there. It's this nice cozy family situation. But when it comes up reversed, it is urging you, and I think it's related to this one as well, it's urging you to not, if there are any family feuds or anything that feels misaligned in your family, and you want to just sort of cut it away and not deal with it, I think, okay, of course you know best, but this might be a really fruitful time to maybe I say not to go away, not to turn away from any family situation that is a bit challenging. Maybe this is the time to actually resolve some issues, and you know, and it doesn't necessarily have to be as hard as you would otherwise maybe think it could be, because you're supported by this beautiful energy, right? Okay, so and also if you've been very worried about financial issues, maybe for this springtime, let that take a back seat. I'm sure you'll be fine, as long as you, as I mentioned, you're the good gardener. You pay attention to your long-term goals and needs as well. Then I think you'll be fine. Okay, and also if there are any added demands put on you, this could be from family, friends, your job, your studies, or something like that. If you feel it's weighing you down, then try and see how you can approach this differently, or make changes so that you don't take that energy with you into this beautiful spring or autumn for some of you. So I'm hoping this is making sense for you. So yes, those were the messages that wanted to come through to you, Scorpios. I hope that you will enjoy this time and take in all those lovely, beautiful learning potential that's here for you at this time. And thank you for watching. Thank you for liking and sharing. And I will see you again soon. Take care. Bye.